Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome back, Cardano community. It's been a while since I covered Cardano. Overall, I mean, I usually don't like to cover cryptos when there's not much going on. And if you look at Cardano right now, I mean, we haven't been strong for a while. I do think I covered it right here, so at the end of March. But since then, we've barely seen any momentum. We've been mostly in a downtrend right now, so I wanted to cover it today because I actually saw some momentum. And we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the technicals extensively. Hopefully you don't hear the construction outside, but it's pretty loud. We'll talk about the technicals. We'll talk about everything you need to know. We'll also zoom out to the daily time frame because this level right here, around 40 and 42 cents, is very significant. But what I wanted to do first is look at some fundamentals, all right? Because right now, the thing is, and I kind of do think that Cardano is being overlooked. I think that's the best word. Sometimes I cannot really find a good word, but I do think this is a good one. I think it's overlooked because Cardano, if you think about it, Ethereum has ridiculous gas fees. Then you look at Solana, 70% of the transactions fail. But then if you look at Cardano, it's actually pretty good. Look, it's not the biggest blockchain, and that's the adoption. There's something going wrong there, and I cannot really put my finger on that. But it is doing daily transactions. It has daily active addresses that are active on the chain. There are trading volumes, even though they're not very high. And the total value locked has also dropped down. But the total value locked actually was, wow, that's a pretty big drop in total value locked. But no, it reached $500 million in March, right? So there were actually things going for Cardano, but I just cannot seem to get that adoption right, which is sad to see because I do think that in this current space of layer 1 networks where there is a lot of trouble and a lot of problems, I think there's a space for Cardano. But all right, like I said, if you look at the short term, so the last month, fundamentals have not been great either. So what's interesting about Cardano, to get into the technicals, is that what you saw earlier this morning is that the momentum actually over the course of last night, and I know these numbers are hard to watch, but trust me, there's value here. Over the course of the last night, so then I'm talking about like 4 to 6 a.m. earlier this morning in my time zone, the momentum actually went up for Cardano, and that was a lot of long positions and spot positions being opened as well. Now, unfortunately, since then, that has dropped down. All right, most of the futures positions are being closed already again. Spot buyers still have bought some, or still holding a Cardano they bought earlier this morning. At least so it seems. You cannot always tell the full story by these charts. So yeah, I mean, what happened is that we had some momentum. And in general, purely technically, like if you think about it, this level right here we have at like between 40 and 45 cents, historically super strong. So I do not expect that level to break. I think like Cardano has fallen down quite a bit, right? So from this top at 80 cents down to the bottom at 40, that's a drop of about 50%. I don't think we're going to break down below that level. I mean, ultimately, if Bitcoin becomes very bearish, obviously it can happen. But for now, I think that level is strong enough to hold us. Now, the problem we have then instantly is that if you look at the 3-day time frame, but also if you look at the daily time frame, there's a ton of resistance between 50 and 54 cents. And there's practically only one way you're going to break above that, and that is more momentum. Even though we saw earlier this morning momentum drop down, and the only way we can get more momentum is a bullish Bitcoin. All right, so do I expect Cardano to break out today or tomorrow or soon? No. We might spike up towards that 52 cents, 53 cents level, but ultimately what I think is most likely right now is that we'll just consolidate on top of this level between mainly 43 cents. Let's say 43 down to 40 cents. Strong support level. Bitcoin has gained a little bit more strength over the last 2 days, so I think that level can hold at least for now. I don't see momentum to really push through anything or to get a bullish breakout, but I do think that support level can hold. And then once we actually do start to see some momentum, I'll be the first to tell you, all right? But right now, purely objectively, there just isn't any. And the momentum that we did gain, we're losing very, very quickly. So those are my thoughts. I think something like this is most likely for Cardano right now. If you do have any questions, anything, let me know. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.